When we think of the world's greatest explorers, we often remember the names of famous European adventurers who sailed into the unknown. But hidden beneath the pages of history are stories of extraordinary men and women whose incredible journeys changed the course of civilizations. These forgotten explorers pushed boundaries, expanded the known world, and left legacies that have been overlooked until now. In this video, we uncover the untold stories of explorers who ventured into uncharted lands, sailed across dangerous seas, and brought back knowledge that shaped the future of the world. Welcome to the greatest explorers you've never heard of. Our journey begins with one of the most prolific travelers in history, Ibn Battuta. Born in 1304 in Morocco, Battuta's 30-year journey covered over 75,000 miles, far surpassing his contemporaries. But unlike Marco Polo, his name has largely been forgotten in the West. Battuta set off at the age of 21 on a pilgrimage to Mecca, but ended up exploring the Islamic world, documenting the cultures, economies, and politics of the regions he visited. His Rihla, or travel memoirs, provide an invaluable record of 14th century life. His travels revealed not only the vastness of the Islamic world, but also the interconnectedness of various cultures through trade and religion. Without Ibn Battuta's writings, many aspects of medieval history would have remained a mystery. Next, we turn to a story of extraordinary courage and determination. Jeanne Baret, the first woman to circumnavigate the globe, although she had to do so disguised as a man. In 1766, Baret joined the French explorer Louis Antoine de Bougainville's expedition, posing as a male servant to accompany her lover, a botanist. Baret was instrumental in collecting and cataloging plant species, contributing greatly to the scientific discoveries of the time. However, she was forced to keep her true identity hidden, as women were not allowed on French naval ships. Baret's journey was filled with hardships, but her resilience ensured that her contributions to science were profound, although her story only gained recognition centuries later. Our next explorer was no ordinary seafarer. Zheng He, the Chinese admiral who commanded one of the largest fleets the world had ever seen, led 7 epic voyages in the early 15th century, reaching as far as Africa, India, and the Arabian Peninsula. Zheng He's fleet consisted of over 300 ships and 28,000 crew members, a staggering number even by modern standards. His voyages brought back not only riches, but knowledge of distant lands, fostering China's dominance over the Indian Ocean. He was a symbol of China's early ambitions to explore and connect with the rest of the world. Had his expeditions continued, history might have taken a very different course, with China establishing early influence over global trade. Long before the famous Scottish explorer James Bruce claimed to have discovered the source of the Blue Nile, there was Pedro Páez, a Spanish Jesuit priest who reached the source almost 150 years earlier. Páez lived for years in Ethiopia, becoming fluent in local languages and even converting the Ethiopian king to Christianity. But his most significant achievement came in 1618, when he reached the source of the Blue Nile, a feat that would go largely unrecognized until modern times. Páez's work laid the groundwork for later European explorers, but because he was a missionary rather than an adventurer, his achievements were overshadowed by men like Bruce. Still, Páez remains a crucial figure in the history of African exploration. These explorers may not be household names, but their daring voyages and the knowledge they brought back have left a lasting impact on our understanding of the world. By looking beyond the names we know, we discover a richer, more complex tapestry of human history, one woven by the forgotten adventurers who changed the course of civilizations.